no. And he would make me stand like this, and I can't stand like that. My legs won't do it, you know. So anyway, that was part of the beginning of what he was trying to do. And once again, it's our voice. We weren't allowed to speak. We weren't allowed to use this part. We weren't. And when we breathe on stage, we often don't breathe into our stomach. We've got a tight tutu. You're not supposed to look like you're out of breath, so you can't sometimes from up here because you're out of breath. No, that's right. And then sometimes if you face the back of the stage, it'd be the only time that you can get a really deep breath down in, so you could continue. So if you ever go to the ballet and you watch them breathe. We try to teach students to breathe as deep as they can, but they don't. They breathe to here. So everything comes from here. Our voice, we listen to a young dancer's voice. Often because they actually don't take a breath. So we have to learn all of these different things. We find it with skaters too. They do the same. And he started to teach me about me. And you do exercises and so on. And we did an exercise where I kept looking at someone in the class, and we'd laugh at each other. We'd look at each other in the eye. We'd do circles, and he always made me laugh. But by the time I got to the end of the class, I was crying. Because the teacher says that laughing and crying are like this. And we laugh to protect ourselves from crying sometimes. So he said, at some point, you really wanted to cry, so you were laughing. So the true feelings were crying when I finally cried. And the crying became cathartic. And he literally sent everybody out of class, and he just stayed with me, and he saw me through this. So I guess it's like maybe it's like going to a therapist. I've never been to a therapist before. Oh no, that's not true. No, that's not true. I did go to one a couple of times, but not for a long time. And it was all to do with ballet. But what he said is you got to find your own voice. You got to find out who you are in your voice. And so he said, you must sing a song. I said, well, if I sing a song, you know how you want the subway to clear quickly? Well, just put me in there singing and the subway will clear very quickly. But he said, no, you have to learn to sing a song. So I said, okay. So I went away for a year and studied with a choir to sing. And I came back with a song, and I sang it a cappella, to the class. And I never sang again.
What was the song?
What I Did for Love, from Chorus Line. So it had a lot of meaning for me, right? Because no matter what, you cannot take away the love. No matter what people say or do to you, if you really love something, they can't take it away.
Actually, that's what I wanted to ask you, is ballet has a lot of struggle inherent to it. So why do you do it? Why do ballerinas hang in there?
It's obsessive. Whatever. They've got names for all this stuff now, right? When you're obsessed about something, well, I think that's what we were. We were obsessed. And we loved it. And we had to do it. We had to do it. We wanted to do it. We loved to do it. And then it was very fulfilling because, in fact, I was able to be a ballerina. I was able to do Swan Lake and all of the ballets that I wanted to do and to create. And so I was lucky in that way.
Can you at all put into words what it is like to be in a ballet as a ballerina? What's that high?
The high is not, it doesn't happen every night. And you can ask any performer this. Some nights you just go out and you do it and you do the best you can and it works and it's okay. But then there are some nights where just everything comes together, whatever that is. I used to refer to the floor as it's your friend. And when it is your friend and it all comes together, it becomes like the fourth dimension. Becomes when you sort of one with the universe, and your feet don't hurt anymore and your legs don't hurt anymore, and it just happens.